Good morning, students. Welcome to grade 12th. Already we have studied part of grade 12th. If I talk about Indian economics, we did discuss about LPG. Those are economic reforms since 1991. A part of economic reforms we have discussed earlier also. Those are LPG. And now we will be talking about the recent reforms which have taken place in Indian economy. Those are demonetization and GST. So today we will be talking about demonetization. In this topic we would talk about what is demonetization, when did it take place, what all are the objectives of demonetization, what are its advantages and disadvantages. So here we go. So very first we will discuss the meaning of demonetization. Demonetization is a process of stripping a currency unit of its status as a legal tender. In simple words, I would say demonetized notes are no longer valid as legal currency. Means a new currency replaces the old currency units. So in India, in November 2016, the Prime Minister of our country, Mr. Narendra Modi, announced the demonetization of rupees 500 and rupees 1000 currency notes. Furthermore, the government gave 2 months to deposit demonetized notes in any bank. हम सिंपल वर्ड्स में बात करें तो डीमोनेटाइजेशन का मतलब जो करेंसी नोट्स सर्कुलेशन में हैं उनको बंद कर दिया. मींस हमारी कंट्री में नवंबर 2016 में 500 और 1000 के करेंसी नोट्स जो बंद कर दिए गए हैं उसे हम डीमोनेटाइजेशन कहते हैं. When did demonetization happen in India? Was it only 2016 when India experienced demonetization or prior to earlier also? So to begin with, this was the third time when India experienced demonetization. First time demonetization took place in our country in the year 1946. The Reserve Bank of India had demonetized rupees 1000 and rupees 10,000 currency notes. Again, in 1978, the Morarji Desai government demonetized rupees 1000, rupees 5000 and rupees 10,000 to curb illegal transaction and antisocial activities. And on November 8, 2016, the Prime Minister of our country demonetized the currency notes of rupees 500 and rupees 1000. So how many times did India experience demonetization? 3 times. First, 1946 of rupees 1000 and 10,000. 1978, 1000, 5000 and 10,000. And November 8, 2016, rupees 500 and rupees 1000. So students, as I always say that every happening has a purpose. Government also had some purpose to demonetize 500 and 1000 notes in 2016. So there were certain objectives. So let us have a look on those objectives. Very first, to plug financing to terrorists. Means the funding earlier which was going for terrorism activities to stop them. Number two, to help unearth black money. Unearth black money means to take out the black money from the general public, and this money will expand the fiscal space of the government. To help reduce interest rates in the banking system, as the money which will come out from the general public will be deposited into the banks, and banks will have huge amount of funds with them, which will reduce the interest rates. And last but not least, to help formalize India's informal economy. Means whatever irregularities are there in the system, to overcome with those systems. So it will reduce the extent of cash transaction and help in the creation of cashless economy, promoting digital transactions. So students, the next topic which comes here is what can demonetization achieve? The first topic which we can see here is increased saving. When there is a demonetization in the economy, people will tend to deposit their cash in the bank rather than keeping that money at home. This will help general public to save more. Next comes here lower lending rates. As discussed earlier, when people keep their money with financial institutions or banks rather than keeping with them, it creates a better circulation of money, and that will lead to lower cost of funds, which translates into lower lending rates. Next comes is better economy. We know that banks will have more amount of cash as it was having prior to demonetization. So there is a 100% possibility that there would be higher circulation of money in the economy. The government will receive more taxes, hence more revenue are generated for government, and with the higher amount of revenue, government can undertake more development projects, and that will lead to better performing economy. Next comes is curbing anti-social activities. Means we are trying here to understand that removing anti-socialist from the economy, as anti-socialist people have the only mode of transaction is cash. So demonetization curb these activities. How? It actually forces anti-social units to find ways to get rid of the old notes, and as a result there is a better control over the unaccounted money in the economy. And the last but not least, reducing counterfeit currency notes. Counterfeit currency notes, you can understand the fake currency notes. So bank check if the old notes are genuine or fake before they accept them. So this allows the government to weed out counterfeit notes from the market. So now we talk about negative effects of demonetization. Guys, you have experienced it personally. You actually stood up in lines to exchange your currency notes. So basically, demonetization created chaos and caused inconvenience to the people. Second was the cost of printing new currency notes were high. So if I talk about some data, if I talk about before demonetization and after demonetization, before demonetization, RBI had spent approximately 3,500 crore to print banknotes, but after demonetization, RBI spent 7,965 crore in 16-17 and 4,912 crore in 17-18 to print new currency notes. Another negative effect of demonetization was like people, those who had black money in form of gold, real estate, and other form of assets, they were not affected from the demonetization. So government's motive to get back black money from the general public was not successful because of such people.